Okay, so how do you take something that's literally 5,000 years old and make it sell in today's world? It's not just about the herbs and what's in the bottle. It's about the story. We're going to break down the playbook and see just how they connect this ancient wisdom to all our modern-day worries. So the big question is, how do they actually pull this off? Well, what's really cool is that we got to look at the actual promotional scripts from a company called Zane Ayurveda. We're going to go behind the curtain here and really deconstruct the exact formula they use to get you to trust them, and of course, to buy their stuff. All right, here's the game plan. We're going to break this down into 5 key parts. We'll start with their founder's story. It's a good one. Then we'll get into their actual marketing formula. After that, we'll see how they tweak their message for different people, how they link the old with the new, and finally, what's the big promise they're really selling you at the end of the day? All right, first things first, the founder's story. You see, the foundation of this brand isn't just a bunch of products on a shelf. Nope, it's a story. And like any really smart brand, Zane Ayurveda has a very compelling one. And it all kicks off right here with this mission statement: Prakriti Se Pragati Tak. Now, that basically translates to from nature to progress. And you got to admit, that's more than just a catchy tagline, right? It's our entire philosophy packed into just a few words. It's super clever because it positions them as the bridge, connecting the pure, natural world with the fast results we all want today. And here's how they build that story out. I mean, look at this journey. It's the classic founder's myth. It starts with this personal passion, a kid fascinated by ancient texts, and then boom, it grows into this huge modern company with a big mission. This isn't just a simple timeline. It's a story that's engineered to make the brand feel authentic and purposeful. It's about more than just moving units off the shelf. Okay, so the story is set. It's compelling. But how do they actually move the products? Well, it turns out there's this surprisingly simple and really consistent formula they use for pretty much everything. Let's dig in. And once you see this 4-step pattern, you can't unsee it. It's everywhere in their marketing. Step 1, they hit you with a problem you definitely know, like stress or feeling tired all the time. Step 2, they offer up Ayurveda as the ancient, all-natural answer. Then, for step 3, they bring in the hero ingredients. And to wrap it all up, step 4 is the big promise. It works, it's natural, and it's safe. So simple, but man, is it effective. And speaking of those hero herbs from step 3, here they are. These are the stars of the show. Each one gets a specific job, right? Ashwagandha is the stress buster. Cheeluwet is for energy. What they're doing is genius, really. They're taking this huge, complex system of Ayurveda and boiling it down to something super simple that anyone can understand. Okay, so now we get to see how they take that core formula and get really specific with it. This isn't a one-size-fits-all kind of message. No way. They customize the story to talk directly to different groups of people and, well, their specific worries. I mean, just look at this side-by-side comparison. When you see the language they use, the strategy is crystal clear. For men's health, all the keywords are about power, performance, stamina, testosterone. But then you look at women's health, and the language does a complete 180. It's all about balance, well-being, things like inner radiance. It's the same 4-step playbook, just dressed up in a different set of words for each audience. Okay, now this is where things get really clever. Just watch how they take these ancient, traditional ideas and plug them right into our very modern problems and worries. So to give their men's health products this feeling of, historical weight and authority, they ground them in these ancient concepts. Take Vajrakarana, for example. It's basically the traditional Ayurvedic science for male vitality. By name-dropping these classical texts, they're not selling you a new invention. They're selling you the rediscovery of ancient proven wisdom. But here's the twist. This ancient science isn't being marketed to historians. No, it's pitched directly to the modern guy. Their ads literally call it the perfect choice for gym-goers and working professionals who need a natural energy and confidence booster. So what are they really selling? Ancient wisdom repackaged as a modern-day performance enhancer. And this slide reveals a really fascinating dual strategy they're running. On one hand, their whole brand is about being 100% Ayurvedic, using pure crude herbs. But then you see they're also selling modern medicated products with powerful dermatological ingredients that promise fast, visible results. So why do that? It lets them play in 2 different sandboxes at once. They capture the traditional wellness crowd and the modern cosmetics market. Pretty smart. So let's bring it all together. After the origin story, the 4-step playbook, the targeted ads, what is it all leading to? What is the ultimate promise that they are selling to you and me? Well, it all boils down to this one tagline: nature ka touch, health ka trust. It translates to the touch of nature, the trust of health. And that just nails it, doesn't it? It perfectly wraps up the two big ideas they've been building this whole time. You get the gentle power of nature combined with the reliability of a solution you can actually trust. And that trust, it's not just a word, it's built on these 4 pillars that they push in all of their marketing. First, authenticity, real, pure herbs. Then, affordability. They want everyone to be able to buy it. Next, efficacy. It actually works on your modern problems. And maybe the most important one, safety. They are constantly repeating the phrase, no side effects. The whole thing is designed to make a modern, maybe skeptical consumer feel completely at ease. So when you break it all down like this, it kind of leaves you with one big question. In today's crazy crowded wellness market with a million products screaming for your attention, is it possible that the most powerful ingredient isn't actually an herb at all? Maybe, just maybe, it's the story, that powerful story of authenticity, tradition, and trust.